My name is Skye Fitzgerald. I'm the director of LIFEBOAT. LIFEBOAT is a short film that documents rescue operations off the coast of Libya. I was inspired to create the film after doing a previous film that focused on the refugee plight flowing out of Syria, and we heard so many stories about people having a difficult time getting out of Syria across the traditional migratory routes into Greece, for example, that had been shut down. And that led us to the southern Mediterranean once the EU put into place further restrictions on immigration. And so we followed the story basically, and a lot of my NGO connections in the human rights community said, this is where you need to go, this is where the current tragedy is, and this is where people are going to be dying in the coming months. The refugee crisis that's happening off the north coast of Africa is one of the world's greatest tragedies because it doesn't get the sort of attention that I think it deserves based on its scale, the human suffering, the numbers of people that are dying. You know, we shot LIFEBOAT 24 miles off the coast of Libya. On day 2 and 3 of that search and rescue operation, we encountered over 3,000 people floating in the middle of the ocean on rafts, many of which were sinking. And we were 16 people on a 30-meter boat. And so our task over the course of 48 hours was daunting, to say the least. How do 16 people on a 100-foot boat rescue over 3,000 people without another rescue vessel in sight? Out on a Zodiac with a camera in your hand, we were over and over again faced with the same question and dynamic. As people were being pushed off these sinking rafts, jumping, falling into the sea, do you film someone drowning, or do you put your camera down and do you try to pull them out of the sea? And so over and over again, we put our cameras down and we tried to pull people out of the sea. While I think the film that we created out of those experiences, LIFEBOAT, suffered because we put the cameras down, I will never regret that.